Hi, my name is Luna. I'm from the COM 3122. So we're gonna start with assignment. This assignment two. This video is explaining the work I did for both part A and part B. I'll walk through my code, the concept behind it, and how everything connects to the lectures, labs. And the goal is not just to show the code, but explain why I made the code. Okay. First I found my data in Google. I choose this one because it's more easy to also upload inside of the Colab, so that's why I choose it. So for the part A, I choose the COVID-19 data sent is contain the symptoms, health conditioning, and the final COVID test result. This data set works well because it matches the course's topic classification, fake translation, and train test split, and the model as well. I also, we can see here, I select corona result is my target variable because of the classification come out I want to predict. And this one right here, and that's why the results. I choose all the symptoms and demography columns and fixtures because they directly affect the patient COVID result. I removed the S and O column because we are learning in the class that ID columns create noise and don't contribute to the prediction. Right here, if you see, is the age, gender, body temperature, dry cough. Is very specific. And we're gonna go down. I think the explanation is here. So I use it 70% training and 30% test split. Follow the guidelines for all lectures. This allowed the model to learn enough data while still leaving a little amount of evaluation. Right here, everything important as well. Here is the part of the training, the test. I use the decision tree classifier. Decision tree classifier is convert in our labs an interpretable model that works well with the category and numeric data. They don't require fixture scaling and can handle nonlinear relationship with fits this database perfectly. That's why here I type the model and also I do the connection with the train right here. We start with the model here. So after the training, I predict on the test set and calculate occurrency. In this course, we emphasize evaluating models to avoid overfitting and currency given a first basic metric. In a real scenario, we could also check confusion matrix or precision if it is needed as well. Good right here. Also, this part of the assignment connecting directly to lectures on classification, data preparation, and model evaluation. I applied all the steps we practice in the labs. For example, loading data, cleaning it, select fixtures, splitting it, and training the classifier as well. Yeah, here's where I put all the travel history, countries, KDC. Now we're gonna go for part B. So part B, of course I upload the information we have inside of the D12. It's gonna help us for the information. They contain range, value, type, model, cost, everything. So the focus, basically part 2 is focus on the data cleaning, transformation, and summary using pandas. This matches the early course topics where we learn how to manipulate the data frames, exploring data distribution, and handle missing values and create visualizations. And we're gonna go down here and we're gonna see the column model. Is because it wasn't needed for the analysis. In this show, we can identify and remove irrelevant features, something emphasized in our labs. So, right here as well. We're gonna go down here and clean in the cost column. I clean the cost column by removing symbols like bracket and dollar signs. Then I convert into the integer so I could compute the average and build visualizations that reflect what we learn about cleaning's messy real-world data. This is more like for cleaning specific things and basically cleaning messy real-world data for real. We go down here, convert to cost to integrate. So I computed both the overall average cost and the average per content. This used group by, the one we see in the class as well, which we practiced in multiple lectures to summarize data into meaningful insights. Right here we have the bar chart of random means. Basically, I think this was part right here. Yes, so I plot the mean numerical columns. A group by content visualization helps to identify difference across the categories, reinforcing the importance of exploratory data analysis from the lecture content. That way we use the group at as well and group by. Also, I use value counts as well to see how often each continent appears and extract the unique values. This step demonstrates basic categorical analysis when we practice actually in the lab too as well. It's part right here. And that we can see we create the visualization. We use group by as well again, and we use a label as well. And here is when the value counts, the one we use in lab 2. Now we're gonna go to the 7. So here I explain what the value counts means. It shows how frequent each cost value is. This corresponds to describe statistics and understand data distribution. Exactly. Number 8. This one is like uploaded a histogram to visualize the distribution of the cost column. We learn in lectures that histograms help identify skewness, outliers, and patterns as well. So we have here cost and count as well. History of cost. I'm going to show you after too. I'm checking for missing values in specific columns and across the whole database. Handling missing data is very important part of any analysis projects, because then I replace missing type value with XXX, showing basic imputation. Now here, so I create a version of database with all missing rows removed and counter how many rows remained. This show understand of how data cleaning impacts database size. Zip code, type, columns, all good. Here's the part with the XX, basically for is miss any basic imputation. You can see here. Also, I use the describe. Here I use the describe and extracting values. The function is basically to generate summary statistics and then access a specific value using ilog. This demonstrates indexing, which we practice in the lectures as well. Exactly. And alphabetic, again we use the value counts as well, and again the value counts basically is means it show how to frequent each cause of value is, and each cause of value is in North America, in Africa, in Australia, Europe, South America, Asia, Antarctica. We can find all the data. One thing also for add is finally assure the continent value accounts by frequency and alphabetic. This show grouping, sorting, and cleaning all core pandas skills from the course as well. This one right here. All good. Just for be very in conclusion, I also add my conclusion in the text but in the video. On this assignment I applied the main concepts we learned in the course: data cleaning using pandas for exploration, model training, classification, train test split, evaluation metrics, visualization, and real-world reasoning on data quality. Both parts help reinforcing the full workflow of preparing data, understand it, and building a model. Thank you for your time.